Hello and welcome back to another episode. My name is Sylvia.
My name is Candy and this is Life in Perspective.
Karibuni sana. Now, on our last episode, I shared how my husband proposed to me, and I think I would also want to jog my memory on how you were proposed to.
Well. Let me start saying bye. I don't like conventional things. I always enjoy things out of the box, you know? I like creativity. So I remember one of the things, when my husband asked me out, he told me that he's not asking me out for Kalongo, he's asking me out for Kips.
But did I tell you when he hugged you, he was stamping like,
this is the chick.
This is it.
Well, we'll have a video for them to confirm. So, one of the things that I made clear, I am not a public kind of person in the context of when it comes to something so intimate. I prefer it being in the private. Let's do it when just the two of us. And again, it comes from my background. And also what we even do right now as a family. Like for my son's birthday, we always do very intimate things. True, have very intimate people who we know will impact even our son's life in future. So similarly, it was bound to happen that that's the kind of proposal that I would have wanted. Something not loud, not out there. So just in case Nick on a second guessments, if a second guess,
there's no pressure from anyone that you have to keep up,
you know. So I made it clear from the onset, I don't like public things. Second, please, I did not want a cliche of a food proposal. And this is no offense to anyone who has been proposed by a plate written, "Will you marry me?" or a ring hidden in food. Or a
glass of wine.
All I knew is that I don't want food proposals. I wanted something it's not out of the blues, it's not something different. Extra. I wanted something different, something that I wouldn't see it coming. And I remember he was planning for a trip for the singles group that I mentioned in one of the previous videos. And this was to happen in November of 2016. And I was so sure that was the time he was going to propose.
You see, we always think this is it.
Yes, because my birthday was during that time. Like my birthday was going to find us in that venue, and it was at Diani. And I mean, it's South Coast.
Still, that's where you celebrated your birthday.
Yes. So I thought he will propose on my birthday when we are in South Coast.
Didn't happen.
Well, let me just say, when I cooked githeri and avocado, I didn't cook the avocado. I cooked the githeri, put some meat, put some carrot with viazi, and then avocado was on the side with some carbs. The following day, I got the ring.
No way.
So my husband had traveled out of the country on that particular. For like 2 weeks or so.
He did because I did July last 2017, he did 2016.
Yes, he did 2016. So there's a youth camp that happens in San Diego, and he'd gone for that. He was chaperoning some teenagers. So when he came back, of course, you've eaten so many burgers and pizzas, a lot of junk food, fast foods and all. So what was most authentic to this man, and that sells his tribe? Githeri. It was githeri, and because he saw his mom cook special githeri for the dad that had meat, he basically took up special githeri to mean githeri with meat. I never liked it. But for that day, I made it. He really enjoyed it because that was his first night coming back home. So fast forward, the following day he tells me, you know what? You need to get ready. I need to take you somewhere. I'm like, where are we going? Again, I'm always woke to the fact that I need to be told where we are going so that I dress to the occasion.
Oh, you're that person of dressing up.
Yes, I need to know where exactly. Okay, without even telling me where we're going, then tell me how do I dress up?
Yeah.
So that I fit into the occasion. He was like, put on some sneakers and some t-shirt. I was like, oh, okay, sour. It's like sour.
Would you even have thought it would have been
How?
that? No
How?
way. No way.
I wore that. We were in similar t-shirts for some weird
Yeah,
reason.
yeah,
I don't
you
even know
were.
how that
You were.
happened.
I can see your photos.
The red t-shirts, yeah?
In my
So-
mind.
We didn't have a car then. Of course, we were not married, so we hadn't decided to invest in a car together. So what we did, we took a Mathri, went to Ngong town, and then we took a cab to a place called Ololosokwan. I'd never been there before. I was like, where the hell is this place? And then it's like, you know what, today we're going hiking. Like, I'm not really a fan of hiking. Rock climbing, Manenos I can do, that's fun. Okay, if that's part of it, I'm game. And we walked and walked and walked past stones. I climbed massive stones that I was like, why am I being punished?
You cried.
Those rocks were
I remember
big.
you saying how you cried.
Oh my goodness. They were big. And then it wasn't just the stones. First we had to heiper some random dogs.
Oh my goodness.
And those dogs were fierce. And then we were in the middle of Ololosokwan. It looks like it's a place where a random wild animal can just show up and start chasing you. Then I had to climb a rock that, first, the rocks don't have places to really hold as such. They're very smooth rocks because during rainy season, that place gets flooded. So they're very smooth rocks. They don't have necessarily places to climb. I'm afraid of heights. So climbing rocks, the fear of sliding, and then there are bees that I had to go past. It was just one of those, I feel like, hey, I am being tested.
True.
And then we got to a
Like
particular
in the
place.
wilderness and the
Yes.
devil is just there. Like,
We got to a particular place and I looked at a cliff that was ahead of us. And he's like, we have to climb that. And I was like, why? Like, because it is the only way to get to the other side. Like, we can't go back, like, no, unless you want to walk for another 1.5 hours and climb those rocks again. This is the only way out. He climbed first and showed me how to hold those two rocks as I went up the cliff. And then now he beckoned me to come. Now, by the time I started climbing the cliff, it was, now underneath the cliff is a pool of water that if you throw a stone, that chubu, it is freaking deep.
wow.
We're told it's 15 feet deep.
Oh.
So the cliff is not on the ground. You have to go round, and then now the cliff is inside. Like it's the part of it is that's outside, but now ukianguka unaanguka kwa maji.
Okay.
When I started, cows came and surrounded the entire place.
Oh my goodness.
I am afraid of cows because I've been chased by a cow before. So
Some people are chased by dogs. You
I
cow.
was chased by a cow.
That sounds fun.
I was chased by a cow. So here I am. I'm like, I can't go back. There are cows. I have to go up. I'm afraid of heights. There's a 15 feet deep water. The scariest thing about this water is not how
Don't
deep
tell
it
me
is.
there were crocodiles inside there.
Why the hell would I go to a place like I'm black? I'm black. I don't do crocodiles.
I was
I
like,
wouldn't take chances. It wasn't the crocodiles. I'm a good swimmer. But the fact that that water had rocks inside. So if you fall inside, you don't know where you hit
yeah.
and whether you'll be alive to tell the story.
Yeah.
So I started climbing that cliff, freaking out so much. I got halfway, I started crying. I was like, I'm not doing this.
I remember.
I'm not doing this. I want to go back. He's like, no, come. Now he had to come halfway and he was like, you know what, let go and give me your hand. Me, I'm like, oh, Taniweza wewe. He's like, let go. He's like, do you trust me? Okay, I looked up. I looked at that guy's eyes as I was tearing. He's like, do you trust me? I was like, I do. Then let go. I let go and he pulled me up. When I got up, I was like, you look down and you're like, this is the place that I was afraid of. Like it doesn't look so bad from up. And then now as I'm looking up and reminiscing on that traumatizing experience, This guy holds my hands and starts saying things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, huyu anasema nini? I'm like, wait, is he proposing? So in my head, it's like, is he proposing? Is he not? Is he just saying things? What is he saying? All of a sudden, it's like, let me tie my shoelace. I think my shoelace is untied. I'm not even looking. And that's when he went on his knee. Again, he gave me a whole lecture of how we went through the rocks and how life
everything you did was significant.
It was so significant.
Yeah.
That is how marriage will be. We'll have the good times where it's smooth, and the hard times where we'll have to climb rocks. And in the process of even climbing those rocks, we'll still find so many things that are an obstacle to us getting to the other side. But if we trust each other enough to walk this journey together, we will actually make it work. And
who can say no?
He proposed, and I was like, yay.
I remember us enjoying you and your brother. You're walking like this.
My hand was so heavy.
And the engagement ring. No, we were making fun of you.
Now the engagement ring. You've heard how Sylvia went like, ah. Okay, I went with them and I was like, yay, I got engaged. But deep within me, I hated my engagement.
Oh.
I hated my engagement ring so much.
Girl. This chick was like, every time. She would send me photos of rings and she would tell me, like, this one, they're not even expensive. You remember?
Yeah.
Then I need to say this part because you have brought up that that you didn't like that ring. So what happened? This chick doesn't like that ring. So during lunchtime, when she was at work, she misplaces the ring and it gets lost.
Yes.
You know the way you're happy but you're not happy?
Yes.
Because of course your husband, it meant something to you.
It really meant something to
him.
Yes.
But you didn't like it.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh my goodness, this is an opportunity to get a better ring. You know, one that I like.
And I didn't lose the ring intentionally.
Yeah,
I didn't
actually, it was not intentional. When you're two, it can get lost. Even your like wedding bands can get lost.
Yeah.
So she calls me. She tells me the ring is, is lost.
Yes.
Okay, she's sad because you have to gather courage and go and tell your guy, okay, I lost the ring. But also you're happy because this is another chance of getting another ring.
Yeah.
Who is like Candy's husband? Let me tell you. Those people who go prepared for a battle in case the gun fails, you have the sword, or you have two swords. Guess what the dude does? Charts the same ring.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was livid.
Sorry.
So like, fast, hold up. Who the hell buys 2 freaking engagement rings?
Identical.
No.
Yeah.
Later, I was like, why didn't you call Sylvia and ask her, what kind of ring does Candy like?
Yeah.
Why did you take chances with jewelry? Like, engagement ring is so important. You just, with that one now, hey, we almost got signed with on that. Because I was like, this ring is shady and ugly as, I don't want it. I don't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think I love his personality. He's very particular. And my husband he wouldn't buy anything. Like, it will cost him. He used to tell me, I would sit like somewhere. Maybe I had gone to work at Java, there were no lights at home, and then he will go through different places that they were selling rings, and then he would check. Because I remember he had asked me, we were talking about rings, we had random discussions about stuff, and I remember I would see rings that I liked, and then I would show him, I wouldn't mind this one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. So he had an idea of what I wanted.
Yeah.
Hey, and dude pulled out a very nice ring.
No, he did.
I adore that ring
You
up to
had
today.
a beautiful ring. You had a beautiful engagement ring. And
Oh yeah. I usually
if
say my husband is one of those ones. If he says he's getting you something,
No, it's something good.
quality, it's good.
Well, when it comes to jewelry, I don't think my husband was really
No.
blessed.
But he's
I
good
still-
at other
I
things.
still have that ring. I still
Keep
keep
it. So that you can remove it once in a while and just laugh about it. Cause
Imagine you
yo.
bought this ring for me. me. But now I'll do it. I'll even check it this weekend and see what you bought.
What?
See. When you look at it and you look at me now, do you think?
By the way, if you know you're not good at something, just get her friends.
Yes.
Get her friends. Yani,
Yeah.
just know exactly what she's into. Yeah. Yeah. So
Those are our stories, and I think this just sums it up so well. For Jamas, involve the friends.
Yeah.
To get to know.
yeah.
And be creative on the
Please
proposal.
don't surprise her on another surprise. Like you're surprising her to engage her, but the ring is like such a surprise. Like you're like, you know, the way people wear like gorgeous. You're like, you're happy you're engaged, but
You don't have to show
how do you
people the
even
ring.
start string that?
We are like,
I know. I know. I was so excited. Like, you know, I took a photo, sent you guys. Like,
it was so nice. It was so beautiful.
it feels nice to be engaged. It feels nice when you know you're committing your life to you know to become one with someone else. Yeah,
Sure.
and that is the whole dating shenanigan that we went through.
Great. So this marks the end of this episode.
Unless you have questions or you have anything that you'd like to, you know, to ask or to comment,
Yeah.
you know, feel free to engage us
Yeah.
in the comment section.
We'll
below.
also leave our email address so that you
Yeah.
can just send us an email to even give us feedback about
Yeah.
the video.
Yeah. Feel free to talk to us.
In the meantime, share, like,
And
subscribe, and see you on the next episode. It keeps getting better. Yes.
For now, bye bye.
Ciao.